Hey everyone, welcome back to What You HODL'ing. I'm John, and I want to wish all my fellow Rexicans a happy 100th Rex Day. That's right, we made it. We barely made it after today's sell-off. And that's what we're going to talk about today. But before I do, I just want to say I hope you guys were able to buy the dip. The price is still low. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. However, for those of you who bought at a higher price, I would recommend dollar cost averaging at these prices right now. It will help reduce your average cost, and if and when Rex returns to those prices, your average price, at least you're at break even, and with the gains from scraping, you'll definitely be up. So unfortunately, I missed the dip. I was on the road the whole day, and I was working up until now, so I wasn't able to load up. I know some of you caught the 0.28, 0.29 cent range, so congratulations. And guys, MREX, I'll have to say, MREX is a really good price. And after you hear this video about the potential staking service that may or may not come out, I can tell you MREX will be the thing to get. So let's get on with the show, and let's find out what caused the sell-off. And I'll be talking about the TREX FUD, basically about the TREX rental service and the disruption it caused and the divide it caused in the chat room in the past 24 hours. And yes, to end it off, we have some good news. I will be giving away another referral bonus. I did reach at least 10,000 referrals, so thank you to all you guys who use my referral code when participating in auctions. So let's just take a look at the Rex price right now. And here we go. So yeah, definitely took a hit there. Kind of found support right around, 0.34 cents. So not that bad. MREX is at 213 and TREX is at 7,300. It was down to 5,000. So whoever scooped those up at 5,000, good for you. Good for you. So, we're hanging in there. We found support. And guys, like I said, we're in the auction phase. So don't worry too much about price. Right now, it's all about accumulation. And if you have a long-term outlook like myself, I'm assuming you didn't bat an eye or even flinch. I didn't flinch at all. That's fine. I'm not looking at the numbers right now. I am going to stick to my plan, and I would recommend for you guys to do the same. Lay out a plan, stick to it. Whether your plan is a 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is, stick to it, because we're going to keep on accumulating those interests and those REX. And when you reach the end of your plan, I'm certain that it will be fruitful. So yeah. So we'll see how it pans out. We'll see how the price is. Right now we do have the support, so we did lose the 6/10 of a cent support, and now we're down here. So I think the support is about 0.37 cents there, but we're slightly below. So let's see how we handle it. And just to let you know, these prices, we weren't at these prices since beginning of September. So if you guys were on the sidelines and you felt like, hey, you bought too high, here's your chance. Here's everyone's chance, guys, to load up. It's right now 0.32 cents. That's very low. I mean, I got in the twos, so I started in day 58, so you can only imagine. Obviously, I'm not really impacted. I did lose some gains, but at the end of the day, I got in a long time ago, and the earlier the better, right? So in some ways, I'm kind of okay there. So let's take a look. So what caused the sell-off? So after the Anna aftermath, felt like such a long time ago. After what's been going on in the chat with the sell-off and TREX FUD. So somehow it led to some TREX FUD, and I'll get into that. And from the TREX FUD, it spooked some speculators, and then from the speculators, it led to some dumpage. And today, I think there was someone who was selling 40 million REX, so that definitely kind of wrecked the price there. But we kind of absorbed it and we're holding steady. And also the upcoming market sentiment. I'm not sure how much it has impacted Rex. I'm not sure how many of you investors are paying attention to the market as well, but if you are, good for you. And I'm going to talk about that. So in terms of market influence, obviously Bitcoin in the crypto world, it definitely leads the market. And, we just had a weekly close and it was, we ended and now we're starting below the weekly 20 EMA. So usually when that happens, we go take a look at Bitcoin here. Usually once we dip this top line here, that's the 20 EMA ribbon. You notice over here, it happened back in May, we had a nice drop, a very nice drop. So that brought us to our lows, right? I think it was around 27,000. And we came back up, and right here, this is where we are. So we're below that 20 EMA ribbon. And if we were to look in the past, the last time that happened, that occurred, it was back in March of 2020. So I believe this was probably the coronavirus dump time. And once we didn't hold that 20 EMA, we had a drop. So yeah, I zoomed in. It looked kind of small, but it was significant. I'll tell you that much. It was that was like a good 55% drop, right? And then we also had it over here too. So once we couldn't hold that 20 weekly EMA, we went down. So this was about 28%. And obviously the one recently, it's much higher. Let's take a look at and see how big of a drop that was. Well, looked bigger than it actually was. So 35%. So I think it's safe to say that it's approximately 35%, right? Or sort of, let's say 30%. So if we took 30% from here, we're looking at, looking about basically 30,000, low 30,000, guys. So it's pretty low. And I'm not sure if you guys know about the CME charts, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, that chart. It's definitely a great leader in terms of charting for Bitcoin. Great predictor, I would say. And there's a quarterly and I believe a weekly close coming up. So that's going to be huge. And usually with the CME chart, because the markets are closed on the weekend, from Friday and Monday, right? So Saturday, Sunday's closed. There's sometimes these gaps, and usually these gaps get filled. So, down here, we do have a gap. You can see back on July 19th, and then the price had jumped up during the weekend and the next week here. So we got a nice gap here, and basically more often than not, Bitcoin tends to go back and close that gap. And same down here, we have another one, which is around the 25,000 mark. There's a nice gap there. And we also have a gap. We had a gap up here, but you can see we closed it up here. So we filled that gap. Don't ask me why it happens. I'm not a TA specialist, never worked on the floor. But from my understanding, market makers, they don't like to lose out. So that's another thing going for it, to push the price down in the whole market. So everyone's kind of watching. And what adds to it is Thursday's vote on the infrastructure bill. Nancy Pelosi announced on Sunday they're going to vote on that $1 trillion infrastructure bill. So a lot of eyes, everyone in the market is looking at it. You don't know. If the news ain't good, then I would say expect some possible dumpage. And if that's the case, then maybe if you're smart, you have some stable coins on the side, holding on the sidelines, waiting for that dip on Bitcoin or whatever else that you're keeping an eye on. You'll bag it up, buy it up, right? Buy that dip. So that could be a possibility of what's happening right now and why we've seen a slight sell-off there. So I'm going to talk about the TREX FUD. So essentially, after the whole scam incident, I would say people were a little bit not on edge, but at least, hey, something's going, stuff's happening, so we got to keep an eye out. And I was told by this from another member in member in the chat group that someone had posted or found rather a couple sites that offer T-Rex staking services, something around the tune of like a 20% fee. Another one was 10% fee, and obviously other chat members didn't take that too lightly there, because due to the recent scams, it seemed like this poster or this member was maybe luring people to a scam site. Now, I don't know if it's a scam site. I wasn't able to see it, but if you guys saw that site, let me know. Leave in the comments. I like to check it out. Maybe I might check it out in the next video and just test it out, risk a little bit of Rex and see if it's legit. But if you guys saw it, please leave a comment in this video, and I'll go check it out. So anyhow, excuse me. So the whole room was basically going back and forth. We should stop posting these, these services on here and whatnot. And I agree. And you guys know that, most of you viewers know I do offer a staking service, right? And I know some of you have used my service and, worked out well, no problems. And I'm sure if there was a problem, someone will leave a post or a comment in my videos. But I don't do it. I don't advertise in the chat. And the reason for that is, yes, I do consider myself trustworthy and honest. I would never scam someone. But if I build that kind of trust in the chat rooms, other scammers who will take notice will then start, luring people. And if the community members feel somewhat safe or trusting of other members, then they might get scammed by the scammers. So that's why I don't do it. That's why I don't advertise it. But yes, I do offer that service. So anyhow, having all said that, Thomas had put a post out, and this post was about a T-Rex staking service that was going to be launched in 1 to 2 days. Now, that post has been deleted. I did not capture it. I need to start learning to capture those things. But, I never thought it would get deleted. So essentially, Thomas is going to launch, or said he was going to launch, that they worked on this T-Rex staking service. And essentially, T-Rex holders, and I might have this wrong, but basically T-Rex holders would get a percentage of the fee. So let's say, for example, a 10% fee, of which maybe some of it is burned for deflationary purposes. And then the remaining basically gets dispersed to all the T-Rex holders, which is nice, right? It's kind of like what I'm doing anyways. I'm charging a fee, and I get to stake it for you guys, so I get it. But I guess some people didn't like it, only because there wasn't too much detail. There wasn't any specifics, and someone decided to post to do a poll, and that added to it. So right away when that came out, anyone who was a T-Rex speculator, basically playing just a T-Rex and not really holding that T-Rex for the purpose of Rex, but rather just flipping T-Rex itself, obviously they got spooked, because if anyone now can, rent a T-Rex, then it kind of decreases the value of owning one, right? So obviously you see why the price is now at $7,000. And once the poll came out, or at least, the poll came out for you to vote, that created the divide. And I chose not to vote because I don't know all the details. I don't know how much fee it was, how much burn it was, how much, as a T-Rex holder, what would I get, So I would never vote on something I'm not clear about. So, I would say half, obviously non-T-Rex holders was yay, and some, I would say, T-Rex holders were yay and nay, which is great. We all want to, at the end of the day, we all want to win in Rex, right? But at the same time, we don't want to inflate the amount of Rex out there, just giving away the T-Rex, because T-Rex was supposed to be a scarce, limited booster coin. So Um, Now, I wasn't able to capture any of the poll, and like I say, that also got deleted. Um, the Thomas post was deleted, but he did post this after, and I'm not sure if you can see it because maybe my margin's closed, but yeah, basically it's Thomas, and he's just, I guess he read everything obviously, and he sent this out maybe just to calm the crowd, let everyone know that he has the Rex community and the project itself, including the T-Rex holders, whales, and OG's best interest. So, that's what he had to say. So he posted that there. I don't know. I mean, on this channel, I read all your comments, and many of you message me directly on Telegram, and I noticed that for non-T-Rex holders, I feel you guys. You feel you're at a disadvantage. It's unfair that there's these people with a T-Rex who are earning basically 100%, 100 times more in interest per day than you are, and you feel you're at a position of weakness because at any time T-Rex holder whales are gonna dump a ton of Rex on you, and you're helpless. And some of you who are Hexicans, who came to this product, this Rex product, and you realize, hey, I'm not getting those extra benefit. If that's the case, I might as well go back to Hex. Is almost the same thing, or maybe another coin out there that you feel might yield you a better return. I don't know. And then for the T-Rex holders, I know for you guys, you were early adopters. You took the risk, right? And you help build the Rex community, obviously, by purchasing those T-Rex tokens, and you're swapping it for the one BNB at that time. It's definitely helping the Rex ecosystem, and obviously you're going to come with a position of strength because of how much interest you guys earn. So I don't know, but like in this post, Thomas has the non T-Rex community's interests, and also, as you can see here, he also has the T-Rex holders interests. Well, I myself, I am a T-Rex holder. I hold 2 T-Rex, and I'll give you my take and just my personal opinion, so please don't judge me on it. But I got it on day 58. I believe there were around 630 T-Rex left out of the 1,000. So obviously the adoption of T-Rex wasn't that fast. And at that time, when I was reading, the white paper about T-Rex boost token coming from Hex, I knew right away what this was. You're basically going to lock in that initial share price, like the initial T share price, and it was huge. So, being in a day 58, potential copycat scam of Hex, it was a gamble to dump one BNB, which was around, 450, 500 US dollars at that time, on something that's not going to even really give you any coins, just as a booster, and you can auction one additional Binance coin. But the most important thing was that initial share price, so that's why I did it. I could have hoarded and bought 10 of them at that time, but I was too lazy to open 10 wallets, and I wasn't here to scalp T-Rex. I bought it to use it for what it was intended for. So, but the fact that it was only 1,000 T-Rex, it made it exclusive. So, early bird does catches the worm. I wish I was early in Hex. I did not get any big payday in Hex. I wasn't able to, put in a Bitcoin so I can get some Hex. I didn't get that. But I did get into Hex in day 585. I am still making significant gains, and I'm not really complaining, but I did wish I were the early adopters, just like many of you wish you were early adopters of Rex, including myself. Even at day 50, I wish I was at day 1. The daily rate was, like I heard, 28, 29% a day, right? So I would say whatever it is that Thomas will propose, I do feel, at first getting into this coin, I felt, okay, only 1,000 of us or 1,000 wallets will have a T-Rex. So we have an advantage. Then later on, an exchange came out where you can trade it. Okay, so that's fine. you know, it can go around now. So I guess there'll be more T-Rex steaks out there because, someone can rent it, right? You can buy the T-Rex, you can sell the T-Rex after you steak, then someone else can do it. Okay, fine. So there's more people who gets the advantage, right? But the flip side, the good side is, okay, so there's going to be some price discovery and the market's going to dictate the price of T-Rex, and that thing skyrocketed to like almost $17,000. So, okay, I was okay with that. But now it's like, okay, we're going to make a staking rental service where everyone can use it. Now, yes, I hold a T-Rex and I can stake it whenever I want, how many times I want, and I always get the best share price. But that exclusivity is kind of gone. And I wasn't in here for that green check mark to say that I have a T-Rex either. Yes, I do have some benefits where I can, make some money on the side when helping others stake their T-Rex with my T-Rex. I mean, stake their Rex with my T-Rex. But, at the end of the day, you kind of lose that luster to having a T-Rex and why it was only 1,000 and you had to trade one BNB for it. So I don't know, but I would say if I were to choose an option or provide any kind of input, if it's strictly with this staking rental service, I would say a 20% fee. Why? And I know you non-T-Rex holders might not like this as a lot, but hey, show us you're committed. Us T-Rex holders, we were committed. There are some committed T-Rex holders who paid $16,000 for a T-Rex, and right now it's at $7,000. Those guys were committed. Whether they're there to like scalp it and, flip it, whatever, but they bought in. So I would like to see the same commitment to buy in, and hence the 20% fee. I would also reckon there would be a burning, so 6%. And I chose 6% because I'm going to do a 70-30 split. I'll tell you that much. I think T-Rex holder deserves a 70% stake out of that. And the other 30%, if you want to burn it, sure. They say burning usually helps with inflation and stuff like that, but I don't know. I've seen many other coins that has the burning tax and the burning fee, and it doesn't really do much, but heck, that's fine. 6% burn. Let's do it. I'm okay with that. So that's what I would suggest if we can only do a T-Rex staking service. Now, one other thing that I thought of, I don't know if it's possible, maybe perhaps we can create another coin, a coin where it'll give you a multiplier, but the multiplier will be less than T-Rex. So at least this gives all you non-T-Rex holders who are in this project right now, who is still early on day 100, and get this coin, and at least you can have a multiplier too. May not be as high as T-Rex, but at least higher than if you didn't have it. So then it's up to you guys to decide if you want to take that chance, if you want to make that commitment, if you want to spend whatever kind of money is going to cost to get those extra percentage, daily percent rate, right? I think that's fair. And you guys are in it right now. If it launched right now, you're the early adopters for this point, and you can grab it. And people who are coming in the future may or may not be able to get it because you guys might buy it all. And at that time, you'll feel like the way the T-Rex holders feels like, hey, hold on, guys. You weren't here. I was here since day 100, since day 70. I deserve this. You know what I went through with T-Rex? So yeah. So that's what I have to say. So anyhow, on to slightly better news. So as you know, I am doing the milestone giveaways, and thank you all of you who subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to this channel and you're enjoying the content and you want to learn more, please subscribe and hit the like button if you like it. And right now I'm at 333 subscribers, so close to 500. I'm halfway there to the mark of the devil. So who knows? But one thing I can tell you is that a lot of you have been using my referral code for the auctions, and I can't thank you all enough. So I did accumulate another 10,000 Rex. So I'm going to give that away, and that'll be probably the good news for some of us or most of us. Hopefully you're the one who will receive it. So let's go and do this right now. So here was the last episode, and to win it, you have to have left a comment. So I advise all you guys right now to leave a comment in this video because you don't know when I'll hit 500 subscribers or the next 10,000 giveaway. So let's take a look first how much Rex I actually have. And there we go. So just shy of 13,000. We're going to give this away on Rex Day 100. So let's go and grab the video link. And we're going to plug it into our random YouTube comment picker. And before I choose it, Damien Isaac, if you're watching, you got until October 1st to reach out to me on Telegram. DM me there. My contact info is in the description. Reach out to me or you're going to lose your 23,000 stake. That's a huge one. So anyhow. I'm going to check how many unique comments we got. 58. That's great. 58 comments, guys. So let's see who the lucky winner is. And it's Peter Hinteregger. All right, comment, best Rexican. Thank you very much for that comment. Thank you for watching my videos. Really appreciate the support. So you are the winner of the 12,911 Rex stake. So reach out to me there, Peter. Reach out to me on DM me in Telegram there. My contact info is in the description of this video. Congratulations. All right, guys, so that basically concludes this episode. Like I say, just hodl. Don't worry about the price right now. If you believe in this project, buy the dip. Not financial advice. Only do it if you have additional money, disposable money that you can risk and lose. Otherwise, if not, just hang tight and just wait it out. We will get there. I haven't sold anything, and in the next few days, I'm going to probably do a video and show you an update of my split and double and split stake strategy. I haven't touched it. I won't touch it. I will go all the way to period 10, even if the price of Rex drops. I want to see it through. So I hope you guys will follow me on this and watch the progress. And as well, maybe we'll take a look at the passive income, all those 12 monthly stakes, see where those are at. And hopefully by then the price is higher. So until then, guys, stay safe.